What is up? We're going to talk about some crypto and why it's important to buy crypto now. Y'all like what I did there? Shout out to all the members of the university that's watching this replay. You're the only ones that's going to see this. All right. So it's important to buy crypto now, right? Because remember, every 4 years, there's a bull run. There's a bull cycle. 2017, crypto spikes like crazy. 100% gains, 1,000% gains, meaning you would 100x your money, 1,000 times your money if you're invested in the right coins. All right? Happened in 2017. Happened again in 2021. It's happening again in 2025. And every year, these coins go higher and higher and surpass 2x, 3x, even more. They're all previous all-time highs, right? So Bitcoin's previous all-time high was like 69,000. Ethereum's previous all-time high was like 4,800, right? And so on and so forth. So 2025 is coming. Now the problem is, most of these people get into crypto. I started crypto in 2020, right? Now I was a little late to the party. What that means is it had already started to rise going into 2021, which was the end of the bull cycle. So I got in early, but not early enough because I could have got it much cheaper and rode it into the heavens, right? But the problem is a few things. We'll talk about a few things. I got in a little late. So for instance, I started with Ethereum. Ethereum was as low as like $100. I got in, I could only afford half back then. I put like $250 in when it was like, $250, $300 or so. So I got a percentage of an Ethereum coin. Y'all follow me? Now, with that being said, I could have got in sooner, and you have to know how to take profits. You have to know how to take profits. Because the problem is with these bull runs, when it starts going crazy, you see your money in your account, in your Coinbase, and your Robinhood, and your Binance, whatever platform you're using, you start seeing it going up. You get so excited, and then you have what's called FOMO, fear of missing out. What that means, you have fear of missing out. Like, dang, I've made $10,000 in a week, but I have the fear of missing out that may actually keep going up and turn into 20,000, 30,000, right? Because you don't understand the cycles, you don't understand how to read charts. This is why if you're watching this and you're not my university, you need to join because I'll take you from beginner to expert. But mostly people watching this is my university members because it's going to be the replay. All right? I'm just doing it on Instagram Live to the few people who are watching, right? But you don't get the replay. So when you have that fear of missing out and that greed, the thing with crypto during these bull cycles is as quick as it goes up, it's going to drop even quicker. And all the coins and all the profits that you made are going to drop by around 90%, right? So whatever price the coin is now, cut that down 90%. That's what it's going to drop to at the peak. So the peak is going to be around Christmas 2024 into January, February, March of 2025. So we have to understand these things. And I'm going to be sending out notifications in real time. Y'all follow me? Comment one if y'all follow me to the people that are watching this in the live. Comment one if y'all follow me. All right. What else did I want to talk about? I want to talk about the fear of missing out. I want to talk about getting in at the right time. Oh, I want to talk about why it's important to invest now at the time of this recording, which is, November 19th. It's important to invest within the next 30 to 45 days. All right? At least your initial investment, right? Now you want to DCA, if you don't know what DCA is, dollar cost average. So DCA means your dollar cost averaging in, meaning like most people do it every week, every 2 weeks. So let's say whatever coins you're focused on, again, let's use Ethereum, to dollar cost average in with whatever you have to invest, right? Let's say you have $5,000 to invest right now. Instead of putting the whole $5,000 on Ethereum right now, boom, you would want to dollar cost average, meaning, okay, I'm going to put 300 in this week. I'm going to put in 300 this week. Because the price is going to fluctuate. So your goal is to get the lowest average cost per coin when you're purchasing, right? And when you purchase, it's going to say this, like your average cost per coin is $500, $700. You see what I'm saying? Depending on the coin you're using. So you have to DCA, right? We don't want to have that FOMO, that fear of missing out. Now, here's why it's important to invest. I personally believe, this is not financial advice, It's just how I'm going to make millions of dollars. And I would like for the members of my university to make at least tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of dollars. If you have more money to play with, it's going to be easier to make more. I don't know your investment strategy. I don't know what money you got put aside. I don't know what you're really willing to risk. I don't know your risk levels, right? So with investing in crypto, stocks, all that, right? Did I have this phone up? Okay. Gotcha. Okay. Let me put this one because it's only leaning. With investing in crypto, we have what's called capital gains. These are like your taxes. All right? So whatever profit you make from the crypto, you're going to have to pay taxes on that, just like anything else. But the problem is with crypto, it's very high rates. All right? So you can pay less taxes if you invest now within the next few months, because with crypto, if you make these trades, if you invest in crypto and you don't hold it for over a year, you're going to get taxed at a much higher rate. So let's say, for instance, you buy Bitcoin right now, right? You buy Bitcoin right now. And let's say it goes up in 5 months and you sell. Because you sold and pulled the money from your Coinbase, put it in your bank and all that stuff, within 5 months and didn't hold it for over a year, you're going to get taxed. And again, it depends. It depends on, first of all, where you're at. But most of us are in the US. So we have like the highest rates of taxes on crypto. Right? Most of you are going to get taxed around at least 10 to about 37% taxes you're going to pay on your crypto, right? So let's say you made 50,000 off of Bitcoin, right? Imagine you think you got 50,000 and you got to pay 37% of that in taxes. You wouldn't like that, right? Comment 2 if you get what I'm saying. Comment 2. If I made 50,000 off of anything, I wouldn't want to have to give up 37% of that. And I don't think you would either, right? Comment 2 if you understand what I'm saying. Yeah, I was eating some sour sop, but it is a little rotten. Giving out game. I'm giving out that game. There we go. Okay. Shout out to the 20 of y'all that are in here on Instagram. This is primarily for my university members, so y'all can have this replay, study, and all that stuff. Because that's one thing that I haven't covered in the crypto course yet is taxes, so I'm going to upload this in there. So if you sell within a year, you're going to get taxed at a much higher rate. If you hold it for over a year, you're going to get taxed at a much lower rate. Right? And again, it depends on your state, all those things, right? So over a year, you're looking at 0 to 20% on taxes. Under a year, you're looking at highs of about 40% on taxes. But that's why a lot of people move to like Dubai or like Puerto Rico and stuff like that before they start trading crypto and investing heavily. Right? A lot of the crypto millionaires in Puerto Rico and Dubai, things like that, because the taxes on it, the capital gains tax is like nothing. Right? So it makes sense. I might be moving to Dubai next year. I'm really considering it. All right? Already looking and putting some things into place. But you gotta have money to do that, right? You don't want to be out in Dubai bumming, right? So, I want to talk about the taxes. We talked about the FOMO, all right? And we talked about, what else did we talk about? Oh, okay, so I wanted to put that together as to what that means. Like, what do you mean I should invest now, though? Because, remember, the 4-year cycles. So we know it's going to spike again Christmas of 2024. So not this Christmas of 2024 up until January, February, March. So we're in November now, right? So let's say I, like y'all seen and showed receipts, I invested about $100,000 in the crypto over the past 2 weeks. So let's say between November 5th and November 19th, right? I know crypto is going to be at its peak Christmas, January of next year. You see what I'm saying? You see where I'm going with this? So that means because I held it for over a year before I start taking profits, because I know when the time is coming to take the profits, it'll be after a year. So I'm going to get taxed way less versus if I wait until, say, March, April, right? Say April. I invest in April, but then I'm taking profits in December and January. It didn't hit the full year, so now I'm paying 35-40% capital gains tax versus paying 10% capital gains tax. Y'all follow me? Comment 2 if you're following me. All right? Nobody be giving out this game for free, and nobody be giving out all the game that's in the university for $29.99. And this is just one of the streams of income I teach you, right? And you don't have to have tens of thousands of dollars. Okay, that's what I want to talk about next. That's what I want to talk about next. I talked about it on my story today. So if you watch my story, you already heard this, but your investment strategy with crypto is going to depend on your willingness to take a risk. It's going to depend on your tax bracket. What I mean by that is going to depend on how much money you got to invest to play with. It also depends on how much are you willing to risk? Because every investment is a risk. It's about taking educated risk, making sure you understand what you're investing in. So when you have these people that are just, buy sheep, buy Doge, buy this meme coin, this moon coin, this, that, right? These are people who are just going off of viral YouTube videos, viral TikToks, Elon Musk tweets. And when you really look at these coins, there's no technology behind them, right? They're not signing no deals with banks. They're not getting backing from BlackRock, which owns most of the money in the world, right? Because they say there's over like $488 trillion circulating, meaning there's 488,000 or a trillion worth of money in the world, right? BlackRock owns about 67 trillion of that. So they own most of the money, right? So guess what they just did? They signing deals with Bitcoin, with Ethereum, right? Because they know. They got it stashed because they know what's about to happen in 2025. Imagine you got trillions to play with. Imagine you got $66 trillion to play with, and you put $1 trillion into Ethereum, and you know it's going to have a 20x growth. These people is different, right? So where was I going with that? Dang, where was I going with that? I lost train of thought. Y'all know I like to teach this off at the top. I don't like notes and stuff like that. I like it to come organically. I was breaking down BlackRock. I was breaking down growth of the market. Dang, where was I going with that? What was I just talking about? I just lost train of thought. Oh, okay. I was talking about investment strategy. Yeah, if you don't have much to invest. All right. So a lot of people, to be safe, you want to be safe. So the safest coins, and I'm going to categorize all this out, and I'm going to tell you all my actual investments or things I'm at least looking at and that my members of my university may want to look at. And I'm going to do it in like categories. Least risk, highest risk, like least reward, highest reward. So Ethereum and Bitcoin is going to be your safest. It's going to be 99.5, I'm not a financial advisor, % impossible for you to lose money and not make money investing in Bitcoin and Ethereum. That's great, right? But depending on your financial ability, that's not going to make you rich. That's not going to get you freedom. That's not going to be life-changing money. That's not going to be a huge chunk of change that just came out of nowhere for you if you don't have a lot of money to invest. So for instance, for me, I use this as an example on my Instagram story. I'm investing over $100,000 in crypto. All right. So for me, if I want to just play it super safe, I can separate $100,000 between Bitcoin and Ethereum. They're going to grow 10, 20% the next bull market. I'll still make, if I put that 100,000 on Ethereum and Bitcoin and split it up, I'm going to make 400,000, $500,000 easy, right? Just super low risk, high reward, because I have more money to play with. So you hear he's like, so-and-so invested in Bitcoin and he made $500,000. Yeah, because he put 100,000 in. If you only got 5,000 to invest, you only got 10,000 to invest, then the only way you're going to make significant money, life-changing money, or even let's say $30,000, $50,000, $100,000, you're going to have to go for lower market cap coins. If you don't know what these things are, this is why you need to make sure you're in a university if you're not yet, right? And these coins are typically, they're going to be cheaper, right? But we still need to make sure we understand them and understand, is there a technology behind them? Are they cutting deals, right? Are they teaming up with banks? Are they getting global exposure? What is the recent news on them, right? Did BlackRock invest in them? Like things like this, right? So you're looking for higher returns. Because again, Bitcoin and Ethereum, you might get 10, 20% return, right? But if you go down to these smaller market cap coins, like let's say things like, just for an example, XLM, XRP, Polkadot, Cardano, Solana, things like that, these are still great coins, right? Yeah, XRP, right? These are still great coins. With a lower market cap, some of them are still even in the top 10, top 20 of all the coins. And there's thousands of coins, including the junk trash coins, right? So you're still making a safe investment if you understand these things, and you should, right? But these ones are going to have higher returns, right? They're not going to do, on most cases, if you're choosing the right coins, they're not going to do 10x. These ones have the potential, a very high potential to do 50x, to do 100x returns, to do 200, 300x returns. So for me, if I was playing with less money, and even though I'm playing with a good 100,000 plus, and I'm still DCA and dollar cost averaging in, right? Polygon's great, yeah. So even though I'm still dollar cost averaging in, right? And even though I'm playing it primarily safe because I have more money, so I don't need to be as risky, I'm still going to put thousands of dollars. Like I still have thousands of dollars on a lot of these smaller market cap coins because I want this guaranteed, boom. But I also, hold up, I'm going to be a little risky with these just so that if they don't do exactly what they're supposed to do, I still made my huge profit here. But for me, I'm going big. I'm not playing games, right? I'm not playing games. I've been studying this shit consistently for 4 or 5 years. I have mentors who make way more than me in crypto, tens of millions of dollars. I'm in their programs, and the stuff I'll be teaching y'all is what I learned from them. And I'll be paying them way more, and I'll be giving it back to y'all for free or $29.99. I'm just keeping it real, right? So that's how you divide your portfolio. But if you're working with a small amount of money, well, let's do this. If you're looking to be super safe, then you should have 70% of your investments into Bitcoin and Ethereum, right? If you want to be super safe. Obviously, if you want to be 100% safe, all of it into Bitcoin and Ethereum. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just giving recommendations based off of things I've seen, right? So, but if you want to be primarily safe, you should have 70% into Bitcoin and Ethereum. And then you can have your 30% into these smaller cap coins that I mentioned, right? And there's a bunch of ones that people aren't talking about that I'm going to be pinning in the private Telegram group for all my members. So be sure, I know I already sent out a few right now, and I sent those out like last week because I want y'all to get on them early while the price is down, because if we keep waiting, especially all y'all watching this live on Instagram, you're going to miss it. You're going to jump in. You're going to have that FOMO. You're going to hear, yo, did you hear XRP went up to $1 per coin? Oh, yeah, I'm going to buy some now. And you don't realize you're getting in late, and it's going to dip, and you're not going to have a proper exit strategy or any of these things, all right? But yeah, so if I had less money, if I had 5,000, 10,000, I'm personally not putting 70% of my money on Ethereum and Bitcoin, right? Definitely not Bitcoin. I would have some allocated in Ethereum, but I'm definitely going for the smaller coins, right? But not no dumb coins. All right? Members of my university, you'll see these coins pinned in the Telegram group. If you're not in the university, get in, because I don't know anybody that's giving out this game for $29.99. And remember, I'm teaching you holistic health, detailed protocols for every single disease and illness, and I'm teaching you 10 other streams of income. So that when me and my members make this money, and I'm starting to post all these testimonials of all the members making thousands of dollars, and me making millions, and I'm showing receipts, I want to make sure that I'm giving my people the best chance at that, right? I gotta make sure I'm giving y'all the best chance at that, all right? So, what else do I want to talk about? I kind of lost my train of thought right there. But, because there was so many things I already talked about taxes. I talked about your investment strategy, percentages. I talked about, okay, let's talk about how to take profits, right? Let's talk about how to take profits. Okay, let me see if I can, I have my laptop over here. Let me move this sour stuff. This sour stuff's trash. I'm disappointed. I wasted $40 on these, and they're all black and I'm brown in the middle. Like, it's cool. It ain't rotten, but it ain't good how I want it, right? Because I ain't had sour sop in like a month or two because they ain't been having it stock. That's how you know it's trash, when I just set it on the floor. All right, so let me see if this will work. Let me put this right here. Okay, let's try this. Let's see. Y'all see that? Oh, okay, y'all can. Yeah, this is why I be doing all that. You can kind of see that. Okay, let's do right here. So when it comes to like taking profits, right? So let's look at it. Y'all see this chart? Let me move it in a little bit. I would turn the camera sideways, but that would be weird. But y'all can see this right here. All right, cool. So this is, we're looking at Ethereum, right? So y'all can't see this, but this says November of 2020. So November of 2020, when you're reading these charts, let me move it because y'all got to see some of this. See how it says, see how it has the date right there? November 2020, there we go. November 2020, ETH, Ethereum. All right, and it's going to tell you these numbers right here. A lot of people don't know this. So I'm right here on the chart. So that's for that day. So these numbers, see how they change? They're changing because it's showing you the low of the day. So on this day, the lowest Ethereum got to was $554. All right. The highest it got to was $606.49 because prices fluctuate throughout the day. And then it closed at $568, meaning that's what it ended the day at. So that's like the average it was and where it ended. Does that make sense? Comment 1. Now, when you look at this chart, this is from like November 2020 up until, let's see, we're going to go to about right here, November 2021. So see how I slid this? See how I slid this? See how it goes all the way up here, November 2021? Again, which was the last cycle. Every 4 years, there's an extreme bull run and the easiest money you could ever make in your life, which is why you need to make sure you're in the university, going through the crypto course right now. Because if you get in right now, you can avoid those taxes that we talked about. You can catch it before the run up, and you can know personally what Twalk is invested in with the goal of making millions of dollars. And I want my members to make tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands, and those with more money to make millions of dollars like me, right? For $29.99 to give you the game, all right, and give out these notifications. So what I was showing you was, let's look at, remember we talked about fear of missing out, FOMO. So what happens is November 2020, all right, you know, it's at about $440 per coin. So I got in like I got in back here, right? Because this is when I first started learning crypto about 4 years ago. I got in around July or something. It was like $260 per coin. At that time, I didn't have that much money. I had about $250. I bought like $250 worth. It might have been like $320 per coin. So I got like 0.8 of a coin. I didn't get a full coin. All right. So when the fear of missing out comes in is when it goes from, all right, then it was $250 per coin. Then you hearing your friends or somebody you know or the news, you're seeing people reposting, retweeting, all that. And they're like, damn, Ethereum went to now $550 per coin. So it went up $300 per coin in a matter of less than 2 months. So you would have made $300 off of every coin that you purchased, right? So this is when FOMO comes in. You have the fear of missing out, right? So then you start thinking, dang, I should get in. I'm still going to wait because maybe it'll dip or I don't know. And then what happens? From October, November, December, now it's at $1,100 per coin, right? So this is January 2021, all right? Remember, this isn't even the bull cycle yet. This is the buildup because the buildup happens the year before. We are currently in the year, we're at the end of 2023. The buildup happens the year before the bull cycle, which is every 4 years. The last bull cycle was 2021. The next one is 2025. That's the 4-year mark. So guess when it starts building up and taking off? Right at the beginning of the year before. We are going into 2024. It is starting to take off right now. So you need to get in or you're going to be super upset at how much money is made from people sitting on their couch doing nothing, right? But so let's say, okay, it goes from 300 to 1,100 in a matter of 2 months. Now people are like, I'm going to invest. So now guess what? Your average cost per coin is much higher than these people who got in back here. You're paying about 1,000 more per coin than them. So that means you can get less for your money. All right. Now what happens? It goes up. Now it's at 1,400 per coin. Now a month later, it's at 1,900 per coin. So now every coin you bought back here at 200, 300, you would have made about $1,600 off of every coin in a matter of 3 months. So imagine you bought, I don't know, imagine you bought 4 coins at $200, right? And now for each of those coins, you made about, what's it at, 2,000 right now? You made about 1,800 off of 4 coins. So you invested $800 that you had just sitting in your savings doing nothing, not growing at all, growing $1 per year, right? You spent $800, your $800 turned into 8,000 about, and you take what you spent, about $7,200. Y'all following me? Comment 1 if y'all following me. And this happens, it rinses and repeats itself every 4 years. But most people don't know this. Only 2% of the world is currently invested in crypto. Unfortunately. Comment 1 if you feel what I'm saying. All right. Shout out to the members watching this replay of my Holistic Health University. Don't feel bad, there's only 15, 20 people in my Instagram live. So it's only 20 people I'm giving the game to for free for the paying members of my university watching this replay. Don't worry. This is just the easiest way for me to record this and post it for y'all in the university. It's just from the Instagram live. I just love how simple it is. And I got to do very limited editing, right? So, fear of missing out. Like, yo, you heard Ethereum went to 1,800 from $200 in 3 months. So now you're like, shit, I got to put some money in. So now your average cost per coin is much higher. But let's talk about exit strategy. Y'all, I think we understand that. So remember, the bull run happens every 4 years. So now we're into January 2021. So remember, the bull run happens every 4 years. 2021 was the last bull run. So look at entering January. This is December. Y'all see this right here? That's December. That's December 20. We're at December 20th. It is $654 per coin. So remember, December 20th, 2020, it's $654 per coin. Remember, the bull cycle starts in January. 2021, every 4 years. So now we're in January. It's at $700 per coin. What happens from January? Look at January. Pay attention. See this? You see this chart? You ain't got to know much to know something's going up. Something's going up. Oh, shit, it went up. Then it dipped a little bit. So you know what happens here at this dip? FOMO, fear of missing out. Because you know what happens here? These people are like, you could have made good profits. From January, where are we at? From January, about right here, at about $700 per coin, to May. Oh, yeah, I had a good birthday in 2020. My birthday is May 24th. May 21, my birthday was immaculate. I made so much money doing nothing. I was in California. I went to Vegas. I went to Mexico like 3 times. But listen, from January to May, 5 months, it went from, hold up, what? In 5 months, it went from $750, let's say, per coin, to a high right here of $3,700 per coin. So that means it went up $3,000 per coin in 5 months. So for every coin that you had, you would have made $3,000 off of. So remember we talked about if you would have paid attention to the last cycle and got the coins at $200. Say you got 4 Ethereum for $200, right? And now in a matter of 6 months, that $800 you invested turned into $3,000 profit per coin. So now you take 3,000 times 4. You follow me? So you made $12,000 in a matter of 6 months off of $800. Sounds good to me, right? I know that's what I did. Sounds good. I had an amazing birthday. Comment 1 if you're understanding what I'm saying. Yes. This is what we're going into next. Your exit strategy. Right? Now, what most people don't do is take profits. We all want the peak. We all want to time it perfectly. No, I heard this YouTube video said it's going to do 10,000 this year. This YouTube video says it's going to do 8,000. So I'm waiting till exactly 8,000 and I'm not selling until, even though my $800, even though your $800, because we bought 4 Ethereum. This is just an example to keep it simple. We bought 4 Ethereum at $200. Boom. So we spent $800. That $800 now turned into $12,000 in a period of about 5 months. So now you have an extra $11,000 so dollars that you didn't have before. So you need to be taking profits during that time, right? Because we see what happens. There's always a correction. It's a market correction. So it goes from all-time high at this point of 3,800 per coin, and it starts to dip. Now it's back down to, so from the beginning of May, it hit the all-time high of 3,800 at that point. By end of May, it was down back to 1,800. So now you was just at making $10,000, $11,000 from your initial $800 investment, but because you didn't take profit, because someone told you it's going to 5,000 and I'm not selling until 5,000, now you watched your money go from, say, 10, 11,000 profit and 3,800 per coin back to 1,800 per coin. Now, granted, again, you only paid $200 per coin, so you're still in the profit. You didn't lose money. You definitely still gained a good chunk of money and way more money you would have gained by setting in your savings account. Let's be clear. But the problem is, you did lose a good 5-6 stacks. Y'all following what I'm saying? So we got to have an exit strategy. To have an exit strategy, you have to know, at least the roundabout, what price point are you looking for? So let's say for Ethereum, again, those $200, let's say, based on your mentors or your research, that you decided, all right, Ethereum is definitely going to $4,000. This bull run, this cycle. What you don't want to do is wait for it to hit $4,000 on the head before you sell. Because it may or may not hit that. It may get really close and then dip. See, it hit 3,800. Then it dipped back to 1,800, right? So, but if we have that exit strategy, we have that number in mind, all right, $4,000. It went to 3,800. What you want to do is you want to take profits. Because we're at $200. Boom, my 200, let's just say one coin. To make it easy, my $200 turned into, within a month or two, it turned into $1,100. I may want to pull out $300. Like, yo, I just made $800, $1,000 out of nowhere. Let me take $200 out of that, right? Let me at least take my initial investment, right? You initially invested $200. Now you just made $1,100. At least pull your $200 investment out. Profits, because now you know you 100% can't lose on your investment because you already pulled out your initial investment. And you still have $800 to $1,000 remaining, right? Are y'all following me? Comment 1 if you're following me. So now, worst case scenario, you don't make as much money as you should, but you definitely didn't lose money. 100% facts. There's no possible way you can lose money now. It's only up from here. You follow me? So now, all right, again, we're going to use one coin to keep it simple. My 200 turned into 1,000. So now I have $800 profits. Let me at least pull my $200 out so I can make sure it's impossible that I lose because I already took back my initial investment. Now I have $800 remaining. Let's ride this shit up some more with this $800 that's remaining. All right, it's at $1,100. Let's ride it up. Now it's at $2,000. I already pulled my initial 200. Now my initial 200 turned into 2,000. I already took 200 back. Now it went up basically another 1,000. Shit. Let me pull out another 200. So at least worst case scenario, I doubled my money doing nothing. So at least worst case scenario, I turned my $200 into $400 in a matter of a few weeks to a month doing nothing, right? You see what I'm saying? And you're never going to time it perfect, but this is why you watch. This is why you join the university. Understand how to read these things. Understand all the ins and outs, what technologies you're looking for, things that I'm invested in. I'm giving out notifications, stuff like that to my members. Shout out to the thousands of y'all watching this replay and stuff like that. So again, so now we're at, all right, shit, we already doubled our money. Worst case scenario. Worst case scenario, we doubled our money in a month and a half. Because now we're at 2,000 per coin. We only put in 200. We already took $200 profit, which is our initial investment. Then it ran up another 1,000. We took another $200. Boom. Okay. So it's at 2,000 per coin. We pulled 400. We still got 16 sitting in there that we ain't never had before. That's just play money at this point. We don't want to play too much with it because we want to keep it. But we also know it's the bull cycle. And it's only February. We know it's running for the year about. So we know we're still going up. So now we keep that 1,600 in there. We already took our initial investment and some change. We already in guaranteed profit. Let's keep that 1,600 moving. All right, shit. It went from 1,900. Oh, it dipped a little bit. It went back down to 1,400. We're not panic selling because we know what our goal is. We know what our goal for the coin to get to is. We've done our research. We've watched all of Twalk's information, all the videos in the crypto course, right? We're looking at the notifications. We're doing our own research on the side, right? Boom. So it went from 1,900 to 1,400. There ain't no way in hell I'm about to just, that 1,600 we got left, we ain't about to just sell that right now because it's only February. So we still got March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December, because we know the end of the year of the bull cycle is when everything goes crazy. Right? Do you pay taxes if you pull it out? What you put in? We talked about that before. We already talked about the capital gains tax. Make sure you watch this replay. It's in the university. We already talked about that. All right? So we're not selling right here. We're not panicking. We are not panicking right here. We are not panicking because we know it's only February. We still got basically the whole year left to ride this shit up. And remember, we already took 400. We got 1,600 we had left. Boom. It goes down to 1,400 from 1,900. We ain't tripping because look what happens. From March to mid-March, it goes back to 1,900. So bang, we right back to our 1,600. That's just play money, remember? So now we're at March. Still in March. Now we hit April. Oh, shit. January, February, March, April. We 4 months into the year. Shit's about to get crazy. Now, again, this is 2021. 4 years. So we're at April of 2021. 4 years later. All right? We gotta pay attention to what we're going into. We got to pay attention to what we're going into. This is where it runs up. This is where it runs up. Boom. Now it's heading to 2,400, new all-time high. We're just looking at one coin here, just as an example. This is Ethereum. There's many coins that do this, plus way more, if we're choosing the right things. So now we went from 1,900 to 2,400. So now our 1,600 we had left over turned into like 2,000, 2,200, right? So now you got your initial investment back. You already took $200 profit. Now you had 1,600 left. Now that 1,600 is turning into like 2,000, 2,200. Shit, let me go ahead and pull another 400. So now worst case scenario, I tripled or quadrupled my initial investment. So I can't lose. Yes, that's what you can do. You just swap it, right? That's why you need to join the university. You can just swap it from Ethereum to USD, which is like a stable coin. What a stable coin means is it pretty much mimics the dollar. So let's say if I want to take profits, I go to sell. See over here where it says buy, sell? See where it says buy, sell right there? I would click sell, right? It's easier on most of you are going to do this from your phone because a lot of you are not. All these lines, you don't know what's going on, but I show you these indicators in the university, right? And you transfer it from Ethereum to USD, which is pretty much a digital US dollar. So therefore, it'll stay at whatever you sold at, all right? So we're taking profits. So remember, we took our 200 out, our initial investment. We took another 200 out when we was about right here. So now we at least doubled our money. It dipped a little bit with the 1,600 profits that we had left over. Then it starts to go up into April. It went up pretty much another 1,000. Let's go ahead and pull another 400. So now we at least tripled, quadrupled our money. So our 200 guaranteed turned into $800 to $1,000 in a few months, right? We're just talking small numbers, small investments, keeping it as simple as possible, right? So now we're at 2,400 per coin. Look what happens April. So now we're going into 2024. April's what? What we got? December, January, February, March. We got 5 months. We got 5 months for 5 months before something like that starts to happen with all the coins again. Got 5 months. So if you don't learn crypto now, you're going to be up here buying because you're like, shit, I need to get in. And you're going to buy it extra high and then you're going to lose money. It's going to be your first time doing it too. So it's going to go down and you're going to sell. The thing with crypto and stocks, you don't lose money unless you sell. Because look, somebody who panics, let's say somebody buys, let's say right here. Somebody buys right here. Right? Let's say somebody buys right here. So it runs up, they get excited. This is May. Within 2 weeks, let's say they bought the full coin at $3,000. So in 2 weeks, they bought it at $3,000. It went up to $3,700, so they made $700. Within a week later, it's back to their initial investment, and then a week later, now they're negative $1,000. So you know what they do? They sell. I just lost $1,000. No, you didn't, dumbass. You're only losing because you're selling right here. Have patience and make sure you understand what you're doing, and you'll realize now it goes to all-time high. When does it go to an all-time high? Thanksgiving, Christmas of 2021. $4,800, right? Your $200 back here, just turned into $4,800, right? In about a year per coin, right? Now, here's what you can do. You can map out what that gain is because we want to look at percentages, right? See, we're at the all-time high, 4,800 here. This is November 2021. So again, we're going into 2024. Right? Are y'all following what I'm saying? Are y'all following what I'm saying? It's very important to get in now. So what we can do is this little feature right here. I mean, there's other ways to do it. This is a simple way. See this little, I got it zoomed out so you can see everything. See this right here? See this little measuring, see it looks like a ruler. See this ruler right here? You can click that. All right, you can click that. Now what you do is you click from, let's say, where you want to start from. So back here in September. Boom, you click it. See how I'm dragging it? Let's drag it to the peak up here, 4,800. And what you can see is it tells you, hold on, let me make sure we have about 4,800. 4,800, right about there. Click it, and now it's going to tell you the percentage of growth. So your investment gained, you just made 1,244% on your investment. See that? You just 1,244%ed your initial investment. You see what I'm saying? This is what's possible with crypto if you're in the right ones. All right? Comment 1 if y'all following what I'm saying. I got a few other things we need to talk about. What tool is this? This is Coinbase. This is Coinbase. But Coinbase now has Coinbase Advanced where you can pull up these charts. So you just click over to Advanced. I showed y'all that in the university already, right? University members, you should be studying this chart, right? You should be studying this video, okay? Don't worry, only 15 people are getting this for free that's in this live. Shout out to the 15 people for paying attention. And just because you got this for free, there's still a lot you're missing out on. Because I've seen a lot of y'all comment too that you're not invested in crypto. You don't know much about crypto. And you have no idea how much money you're losing out on. What else did I want to show you? Okay. Oh, dang, it was something else I was about to show you. We talked about the percentage of growth. We talked about capital gains. We talked about how to take profits. We talked about fear of missing out. I don't need to show you all these indicators because I already have a video on all the indicators in the crypto and stock course. So make sure to watch that video. It was one more thing I wanted to talk to y'all about. Y'all have any questions? Comment some questions for the people who are getting this in the Instagram live, the 15 people or so. Comment some questions on anything you're confused on. It was maybe one of those will ring a bell, what I wanted to talk about. Damn. Okay, what I can show you is, make sure, okay. I showed y'all this in the university. I edited this video yesterday. So let's say, for instance, let's look at Ethereum. ETH is what you would call like the ticker symbol. Let me move this one. All right, so we're going to look at Ethereum. Right now, Ethereum is $1,972 per coin. All right. Let's say you invest $10,000. You have $10,000 in your savings. Let's say you have $20,000. You want to put $10,000 of it on Ethereum, right? And again, the market is predicting. Remember, the last bull run, it went up to about 4,800 per coin. Most people are predicting double that, or let's say a little less. So let's say it goes up to 8,000 per coin. So 8,000, we sell it 8,000. And remember, you're never going to time it perfectly. Let me show you that again so you understand. Let me show you. So this is the price per coin now for Ethereum. We're investing $10,000. Your sell price, let's say you're shooting for $8,000. See how this calculator changes? So we put 8,000. So hypothetically speaking, if Ethereum was to do what it should do minimally and things like that, right? I'm not giving any promises. I'm not a financial advisor. Let's say you bought 10,000 worth of Ethereum right now, which that kind of looks high for Ethereum, right? That's why I told all the members in my university, I sent out a notification because I send out notifications in real time. About 2 weeks ago, I said, get you some Ethereum, get you a few other coins right now because they're about to spike. That was when Ethereum was about 1,500 per coin. Since I sent out that message, it's now at about 2,000 per coin, right? But let's say you got $10,000 worth of Ethereum in 1972, right? You expect it to go to 8,000, right? Your total exit amount would be 40,000. So now your 10,000 turned into 40,000. Your bank account's never going to do that. But we got to know how to take profits, right? So for me, if I was to put 10,000 in, I see it start going up. I'm not going to wait to the 8,000. That would be great to time it perfectly at 8,000. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to put the 10,000 in. I'm going to wait for it to hit double the price, 4,000. You know what I mean? Per coin. I'm going to take out my initial investment, 10,000. You see what I'm saying? So I'm at least not losing my 10,000. And I'm going to leave the rest to run up and do its thing, right? So let's say 4,000, right? So let's say it goes from, I put the 10,000 in. I bought it in 1972. I expected to go to 8,000. But once it hits that 4,000, which is definitely going to hit again, because that's not even all-time high. It's not even all-time high. So I can almost guarantee my profits. I'm just keeping it. I ain't giving no guarantees. But let's say right now it's 1972 per coin. I got 10,000 to play with right now. In my savings, it ain't doing shit. And I know last time the all-time high was 4,800. So let's say just to get to 4,000, not even all-time high, that turns that initial 10,000 into 20,000. So at that point, I'll take the 10,000 out and leave the other 20,000 in to grow because I believe it's going to go to $8,000 per coin. Then that turns into 40,000. So you 4x your. You see what I'm saying? Comment one if you understand what I'm saying. It's nowhere close to gambling because these things have real technology behind them. They're being adopted at fast rates by banks, by countries, by the biggest investors in the world. Again, if you don't know who BlackRock is, they own majority of all of the money in the world. They own over $66 trillion worth of money. They say there's only $488 trillion. They own 66. They own the highest percentage. They're doing some big things with Ethereum, with Bitcoin, and other coins, right? All the big investors are using the world's going to crypto, all right? So, that's very important. What else did I want to show you? Any questions? To the members watching this, if you have any questions, comment them in the Telegram group. If you're not in the Holistic Health University, to the 15 of y'all in here, I don't know what you're doing with your life. Nobody's teaching y'all this game in order, in depth, from beginner to expert, in real time, giving you notifications in real time for $29.99. And remember, I'm teaching you holistic health also. And I'm teaching you 10 other streams of income. So once the members of my university, all the self-healers out there, once we make this money, I also teach you how to get that property, how to get acres of land. I also teach you stocks, because after this cycle, we're going to want to put some money into stocks, so it's going to have a slower growth. but better than our bank account, right? Some safer things. We're going to want to put it into real estate. I teach you real estate. You may want to get you an extra car and use it for Turo with some of the cash, right? So now you have monthly recurring revenue from Turo. I teach you Turo, right? You may want to do Airbnb. I teach you Airbnb. All for $29.99, right? Any questions? Is there anything that I didn't talk about that I wanted to show you? Shows you how to measure your profits. Oh, one last thing. Okay. One last thing. Yeah, you definitely should have an LLC, trust, S corps, depends on your goals and things like that. You gotta have you need to have a CPA. You need to have a CPA. Okay. Oh yeah. Here's what I want to talk about. Multiple exchanges. A lot of people don't talk about this. An exchange is pretty much where you're holding your crypto. To keep it simple, your exchange is your bank. Let's say, to keep it simple, it's your crypto bank. Your exchange is your crypto bank. All right? Let me see. DCA, yeah, we talked about DCA. If you don't know what that means, that means you're not in the university. Yeah, they want the world to make us think it's not safe and too risky because they want us broke so they can make all the money. Exactly. This is why most broke people that are working 9 to 5s, this is why only 2% of the world is invested in it. Because they don't teach you this in school. Because if they taught everybody this, there'd be no more employees working these bum-ass jobs for the billionaires and the trillionaires. Right? I'm one of the few who have escaped and came back to save my people, and my people think I'm crazy. As they watch my life and my freedom elevate, and they watch the people who I help's life change, health, wealth, overall, mentally, physically, bank accounts, and people will still be convinced I'm crazy because this is what the rich and free people want you to think. They wouldn't want the slaves learning how to read, would they? They would not want the slaves. If they found out a slave learned how to read, they're gonna cut that tongue out. If they find out a slave is whispering about an escape plan and learning some things behind the scenes from the slave master and picking up things as he's sweeping and scheming on the slave master and learning how they actually do things and how they got freedom and I don't. Let's go talk about this out in the field today. If they hear us out in the field congregating, like, hey, yo, did you know that there's a whole world and we don't have to do, this shouldn't be how life is? They're going to cut a leg off or something. Same thing today. All right, very similar. Very similar. Obviously, not exactly the same. We know that. It's a very similar, just a different version. It's a different version, right? Because they have to make adjustments. Are y'all following what I'm saying? Comment 1 if you're following what I'm saying. Okay, exchanges. You can laugh, but you know it's true, right? They don't want there to be that one smart-ass slave that's giving all the other slaves game, and then all of them realize they don't want Django, right? They don't want somebody who ain't soft because they want you sick, broke, stupid, and soft. They don't want Django. They don't want Nat Turner. If you haven't watched the Nat Turner movie, if you don't know, watch the movie at least. All right? They don't want you. Because then you realize, hold up. It's way more broke people than there is rich people. Just with everything. So if all us broke people came together, we could overpower the rich people and we can run shit. Right? It's just like the movie A Bug's Life. I know y'all, like, I'm 32, so y'all seen A Bug's Life. You're just joining. We talking about crypto. Remember A Bug's Life? Where the grasshoppers come and collect. They're like, what up? Where are all the seeds and all this? Where's our stuff for the winter? Like, get our shit. And then they realize, hold up. It's mad. Yo, it's a whole bunch of ants. There's a whole bunch of ants right now. And we got the little caterpillar and some spiders and shit. Oh, we about to fuck these. They ain't our masters no more. We about to run them over. They ain't shit. This is, you know, what was the ant's name on that movie? Anyways, I'm him. There's a few of us, right? Okay. Okay. So let's get back on track. Exchanges. So an exchange is where it's pretty much your digital bank account. So you don't want to only have one exchange. This is very important. This is very important for the members of the university watching this replay. You don't want to only have one exchange. If you just joined, we went super in depth on crypto. This was mainly just for a replay for my university members, the good 10, 15, now it's 20 of y'all that watch this. Y'all got a little free game. That's fine. All right. But y'all still need to join the crypto course in the university for $29.99 because you're going to not understand what I'm talking about today. Right. So Coinbase is an exchange, right? You could consider Robinhood an exchange. Binance, KuCoin. What's the other one? Actually, I got on my phone. KuCoin. Less common ones. Oh yeah, OKX.com. These are different exchanges, pretty much digital wallets where you would be holding this crypto, right? But the problem is most people only have one exchange. So therefore, you got all your money, all your coins that you hold in Coinbase. Now, what happens is the people who are intelligent and know that the bull run's coming. So therefore, Coinbase is getting a lot more traffic. There's more trades. There's more pulling and adding and this and that. So what happens? It's at a much higher rate because everybody knows this year, these next 12 months is very important. So people's locked in. People is locked in on Coinbase. So what happens? Coinbase crashes. So now you got 10,000, you got 20,000 on Coinbase. Right? Or let's say you got your money on Robinhood. That would be horrible, right? They have so many issues, right? But let's say you only have one exchange set up. And because Coinbase is getting so much traffic, because so many people are pulling profits or buying or trading, whatever they're doing, now all of a sudden there's a technical issue. And let's say your Ethereum or Bitcoin or whatever coins you're holding are currently up and you want to pull them shits out. And you logging in and Coinbase is freezing and it ain't letting you log in and you're clicking trade and it's a hold and sometimes coins even get it. Hold help from us. Like y'all, if you were investing in XRP, you know what I mean? Your money literally got frozen if you had your XRP in Coinbase. You couldn't buy it, you couldn't sell it, you couldn't do nothing. So whether it goes up or goes down, you can't do shit about it, right? It's just locked. So you want to have different exchanges set up ahead of time. Because you just say last minute something happened, you go to set up exchange. It may take 3 days to get the approval and the confirmation code and the email and all that to have it set up and your bank account linked and all that. So in that 5 days, we've seen how much these coins can fluctuate. So you want to make sure we have these backups. All right. So I would have Coinbase. I would have a Binance. I would have Robinhood just in case. Because Robinhood, you can get shit done quick sometimes. It's just the least safest. So you want to pull these things off and put them on your ledger. If you don't know what that is, that means you're not in the university. Shout out to the members of the university watching this replay. You want to have most of your coins that you're invested in on your ledger. All right. I see a couple people asking questions, but I already answered them. This replay is going to be added to the university. So you're going to need to watch this replay there. It's the only place it will be added. Let's see. Yeah, if you haven't signed up for not the bundle, the university. This is not in the bundle. This is in the actual healthandfinanceuniversity.com. Healthandfinanceuniversity.com. Link is in the bio. Once you get off of there, highly recommend you sign up. Nobody's teaching you what I'm teaching you at this level and this detail for $29. It's not happening. $1 per day. And giving you group mentorship, because you can ask your questions 24/7 in the Telegram group. So you make sure you're not getting stuck, you're not getting confused, right? And I'm sending out over this next year where all this money's being made, I'm sending out notifications. I've already sent out many notifications to the members of my Telegram group. You've already seen them. So you should already been making some moves, right? To get some money and get in. We just talked about taxes. We talked about, capital gains. We talked about having multiple exchanges. We talked about the capital gain rates and the difference between a year and more. We talked about how to take profits. We talked about how to measure your profits. We talked about FOMO. We talked about keeping your money safe. We covered a lot in this replay. So I'm excited to add this to my university, to the 4,000 plus members, because there's going to be so many people sending me money testimonials. And I love bringing value to people. Let me see. Yo, joining now. Yep, link is in the bio. Any questions? What does that say? 100,000 people of the 300,000 people will not have anything when it comes to retirement. Nah, it's true. Twalk, I'm overwhelmed by your info, but I'm personally overwhelmed and don't really know where to start, but I'm going to sift through and find a starting point and get back to you with specific questions. I'm assuming you're new to my page, because yeah, if you're looking at my page, it's all over the place. There's 10 new videos every single day. I post so much you wouldn't even be able to take notes. This is why you need to join the university, because it puts it in order. It gives you structure, right? It hopefully makes you more disciplined, right? And you can ask your questions in real time in the private Telegram group. I would show you right now, but I have no Wi-Fi. I only have service on this phone. So all my other phones only work on Wi-Fi, and my Wi-Fi's off for the last 4 days. So yeah, once you join the university, it tells you step by step. And it also, if you have any questions, you ask those questions in the private Telegram group, where me or my group specialist will answer the questions. When it comes to the financial questions, I'm going to be answering those personally, because I have my group specialist mentor. I've mentored her to make sure she knows 99.9% of everything I know when it comes to holistic health. Right? And if she doesn't know those questions, the answer to those questions, she sends it to me in a message on Telegram privately, and then I'll respond. But with the wealth shit, I'm going to be responsible for that. Right? So don't worry about that. Let's see. Any questions? Any questions at all? Oh, it's only 1:30. Any questions at all? Comment one if y'all got some value, those of y'all that did catch this live. I don't know what's going on Instagram. I had to be live for like 10, 20 minutes before even two people joined. So the university members, not that many people got this for free, so don't worry. And y'all know, if you're in the university, this is only like 0.1% of the knowledge that I teach you on crypto. So this is just something I wanted to add in and actually show y'all these things. Yeah. Sheila G, good. I already answered. I have a 2-minute video on that on my page. Yeah, so to the 20 of y'all that are watching this and y'all may not be in the university, the key points you need to understand is right now is your best chance to make the easiest money you've ever made in your life. It's the highest chance, and I personally believe, it's not financial advice, the least risky investment that you could possibly make to make money this quick if you're educated on it. So you need to be educated on it within the next month or two. So you lock in, you go through the crypto course. That's why I teach 10 different streams of income. I teach holistic health, detailed protocols for all disease and everything. Y'all see, I've been hitting on crypto because it's very important for my members and the people that are going to join. It's the most pertinent information right now to have a big impact on you and your family's life and your freedom. All right? So that's the takeaway, really. Like, you can always sit on the sideline and watch me post testimonials of my members making money and me making millions. You can always do that. Remember, I'm a normal person like you who just have accumulated, not money, I've accumulated a lot of knowledge, which then allowed me to accumulate a lot of money, which then allowed me to accumulate a lot of freedom and get my life back and buy my life back, right? As long as you're in a job with these bosses, these coworkers, living how you don't want to live, you're being controlled. You don't have your freedom. Your health is being sacrificed. Your time with your family, your loved ones is being sacrificed. And there's options out here. I'm a normal person just like you. I'm a high school dropout. I failed math every year. I was in 9th grade math every year in high school. Now you hear me talking about these numbers. Only numbers I'm worried about is the important numbers, right? But to get this knowledge, I had to get mentors. I got a lot of mentors. I still have mentors. I was up all last night, and one of my mentors, crypto, he has like a crypto university, similar to my setup, but he only teaches crypto. Obviously, I teach everything, right? And I'll be honest with you, it's not super detailed, right? But I know he makes more money than me, so I'm really part of it and paying $100 per month for the live calls. because I like to hear him talk, and I'm asking him questions and stuff like that. I pay him $100 a month for that one. He's sending out some notifications, and I know he makes tens of millions of dollars. So therefore, I need to learn from someone who's making tens of millions of dollars. All right? I hit an M. I ain't hit 10 M yet. I ain't hit 10 M's yet. So I need to learn from somebody like that. All right? You feel me? I don't see too many questions, so I think we good. I'm probably going to hit the beach. Amen. Wisdom is priceless. I appreciate the support. Yeah, to the members of my university, make sure y'all watch this. If you need to, multiple times. Take notes on your phone. Pull out your notepad on your phone, or the real notepad if you're old school, right? Make sure you got this shit down. Make sure you're going through all the modules in the crypto course. Make sure you're going through all of them. All right? Get going. It's that time. And I'm going to be sending out more notifications in the Telegram group of some trades. Again, I'm working on a chart to show y'all like least risk, the highest risk, and most of my investments, right? It's a couple things I'm still debating on if I'm going to tell you those coins, because those are the most risky. And again, I have more money to play with, so I have a higher risk tolerance. I've always been high risk. I feel like you don't get a lot of success without a lot of risk, right? That's why most people you look up to, they have a crazy story. They can do an interview and tell all these crazy stories that have you like, damn, what? You've been through that? You know that? It's risk, right? So I'll let y'all later. If you have any questions that I didn't cover, make sure to ask those in the private Telegram group once you join my university. If you haven't yet, click the link in my bio, and you'll see where it says Health and Finance University, or just type in Health and Finance University, university.com. All right, Health and Finance University.com. Sign up. It's $29.99, $1 per day. Change your life. Facts. Tens of thousands of testimonials. Credit testimonials. Money I just posted a testimonial. Somebody went from $5,000 a month to $70,000 a month with his business. Following my teachings. That's a fact. That is a fact. And I got the receipts to prove that too. Right? I got tons of people, hundreds of people fixing their credit. All right? All that's great. Right now we focus on crypto though. There's about to be a lot of crypto testimonials. I'll holler at y'all later. I'm probably going to mess with this. I don't know. I was going to finish this sour side, but this one's weak. This one's weak. It wasn't fresh. I had a feeling it wasn't fresh. I'm going to eat on it a little bit, but it ain't as tasty as I like. Anyways, I'll holler at y'all later. I'll talk to y'all in the private Telegram group for all the members. And yeah, definitely rewatch this live replay. I'm actually going to download it. Sometimes Instagram gives me issues downloading the replay in my archives, because especially when it's so long like this, we're probably well over an hour. So I'm going to mess with it for like the next... And sometimes it takes like a good hour before it hits my archives and allows me to download it. So over the next, by end of day today, my goal is to have this replay downloaded and upload it into the university. So I got to go into my platform and do some coding type shit and all that to get it in there. Might have to hit up my website designer to assist me, because sometimes it be being weird with these longer videos. But either way, y'all gonna get this. I'll holler at y'all later. Peace out. Y'all know my phrase. Do what you got to do. Do what you got to do, because it's that simple. I don't believe in if, try, can't, almost, or maybe. I get it done. No excuses, nothing to it but to do it. Point your finger in the mirror if you blew it. And by the way, don't compare me to these other holistic healers. I'm not that. They can't talk this talk. It's different over here. I'm Twalk dog. Remember on Coach Carter when they asked Todd Crane in the beginning, what does it feel like to be the next LeBron James? He said, LeBron James, I'm the only Todd Crane. Right? Don't box me in with the holistic health debate of who's the best. I'm do much more than that. This is a whole nother thing. If you just joined, we just spent an hour and a half going in depth on crypto. Join the university. I teach y'all 10 different streams of income and holistic health. I teach y'all holistic health. And I got more testimonials than all the people teaching holistic health. But I teach y'all how to get that money. I don't want you just buying my herbs and me making millions off of you buying my herbs and signing up for my programs and phone consultations, and not teaching y'all how to get money. And y'all just watch me come on and say, look at me, look at my car, look at the land I've got. I appreciate y'all support. Holla at y'all later. Peace out.